Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the most shocking scandals that have involved the UK's biggest annual music event, the Glastonbury Festival, throughout its rich history.
It's sad it happened, but that's just life, isn't it?
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 10. The John Peel Stage.
I genuinely believe it's the friendliest stage of the festival.
After joining BBC Radio 1 in 1967, Peel became one of the most famous DJs in the country until his death in 2004. He was known for presenting the Glastonbury Festival for the broadcaster. As such, after his death, the organisers renamed the new band's tent to the John Peel Stage from 2005. However, over the years, allegations and problematic statements made by Peel have come to light.
You met John Peel at a Black Sabbath gig. How young were you?
15.
This included marrying a 15-year-old when he was 25 while in the US, and Peel talking about his intimate experiences with teenagers. Due to this, there were calls to rename the Glastonbury stage. In 2023, the change was confirmed as the John Peel stage became the Woodsies stage. Number 9. Adele's Language.
I was 16 when I wrote this. Never would I ever think I'd be doing it here like this.
When thinking of Adele, for most, it's soulful singing that springs to mind. Yet after her performance at the Glastonbury Festival 2016, something else will also be vying for contention. During her set, Adele would chat with the audience as the technicians worked. This gave her the opportunity to utter a load of expletives.
This is the best f***ing moment of my whole life!
According to dedicated viewers, she said 33 of them within 90 minutes, giving an average of one every 2.7 minutes. On top of that, she also accidentally burped while taking a selfie with a fan, which she blamed on a dirty burger. Adele's record cussing would be eclipsed the following year, when Dave Grohl set out to beat it by leading a sweary chant. Number 8. Sewage Spill. Getting covered head to toe in mud is expected at Glastonbury Festival. However, another brown sludge is not. But if you went to the event in 1998, it was a real possibility. Heavy rain caused the dance tent to be waterlogged, which was a problem since acts like Fatboy Slim were set to perform there. So, the staff used a machine to suck up all the water. However, the device was also used to vacuum the sewage from the on-site latrines. Unfortunately, they pressed the wrong button and spat out toilet content all over the tent. Gross. Immediately, the tent was shut down by health and safety as the team cleaned up the terrible mess. The dance tent was eventually reopened the following morning. Number 7. Invading The Smiths. In 1984, Glastonbury Festival purists who had been attending Michael Eavis's events since 1970 were up in arms. Typically, hippie acts performed there, so when the rock band The Smiths were set to perform, they weren't happy. As the group took to the stage, they had a lot of work to do to win the crowd over. And boy, did they. Band member Johnny Marr spoke about seeing one person trying to get on stage, so he helped them. Soon, that turned into a full-on stage invasion, causing the Smiths to finish their set early. It was a pivotal moment for the festival as it morphed into what we know it as today. Number 6. Backlash to Kanye West.
1,000 people have signed a petition for Kanye West not to perform.
When Kanye West was announced as one of the headliners at Glastonbury Festival 2015, a large portion of festival fans were livid. One social media user stated that controversial killer Fred West would have been more popular. Before the rapper had gone down the far-right rabbit hole, he was hated as the headliner for specialising in hip-hop, which the audience felt was against the festival's roots. A petition was even launched to ban West, attracting over 130,000 signatures. Some took it way too far and sent organiser Emily Eavis death threats. Regardless of the backlash, West still performed. He later admitted he was frustrated with his performance as he forgot lyrics and experienced comedian Simon Brodkin's stage crashing. Number 5. Rising costs. Seemingly, for every year that passes, While we have no plans to do so, the thought of selling our organs to afford Glastonbury tickets gets a little louder.
Firstly, the cost of getting here was a lot more expensive, and we had to kind of factor that in.
After all, the entrance fee has been increasing significantly. For 2025, tickets cost £378.50, including a £5 booking fee. That's a rise of 68% in the last 10 years and a far cry from the £87 cost in 2000. Drinks and other goodies have also shot up in price. In 2024, a bottle of Prosecco was an eye-watering £42. Even the cost of a pint would make Londoners wince at £7. It was recommended by others that budgeting £20 per day on food or £100 for the whole event was necessary.
Sadly, the reality is quite different as ticket prices soar and festivals around the UK are forced to cancel.
Number 4. The Battle of Yeoman's Bridge. The title of this fight sounds more like something that happened during one of the World Wars. Yet instead, the Glastonbury Festival in 1990 was the location.
For a few years, all went well. But in 1990, violence erupted between the travellers and the security guards.
New Age travellers, who Michael Eavis had let stay for free during the event and had a long history with the festival, clashed with on-site security, causing a massive fight to erupt. Emily Eavis stated that from her family home, she saw Molotov cocktails being launched. It's unclear what triggered the battle, as both sides pointed the finger at the other. Regardless, cars were destroyed, as £50,000 worth of damage was caused, resulting in 235 arrests.
Yeah, all I see is a massive convoy of vehicles, most of which are probably not fit to be on the road.
This massive scandal created further tensions between the Eavis family and locals, leading to the 1991 iteration being cancelled. Number 3. Jay-Z headlining. Before Kanye West, fans and musicians were up in arms with Jay-Z being announced as a headliner at Glastonbury Festival 2008. It's believed, as well as a string of bad weather at recent events, the outrage impacted sales for the event as tickets were unusually still available days after being released. Oasis's Noel Gallagher, who's never shied away from stating his mind, publicly slated the decision to book Jay-Z and claimed having hip-hop at the festival was wrong. So Jay-Z answered Gallagher's criticism in an emphatic way. When he appeared on stage, he began with a montage of people insulting his booking. Then, he launched into a cover of the Oasis classic Wonderwall. Number 2. The Fence.
Even without a ticket, there were still hundreds trying, and in this case, succeeding to get in.
Everyone knew someone who claimed they had a relative who used a ladder to jump over the fence to get into Glastonbury Festival for a fraction of the entry fee. Well, after incidents of the event having far too many people, resulting in Eavis being fined for breaking his licence in 2000, things changed in 2002. After the 2001 event was cancelled over safety concerns, especially in the wake of the 2000 fatal crush at Denmark's Roskilde Festival, a massive £2 million security upgrade was installed around the perimeter, including a mammoth 3.6 metre super fence that cost £1 million. As well as stopping people from climbing the fence, it was also installed to block those attempting to dig underneath. Number 1. The 1994 Catastrophes. The 1994 iteration was a milestone event twice, but for all the wrong reasons. Firstly, the festival had its first fatal overdose.
Police arrested nearly 60 suspected dealers with a further 83 on related charges.
While Eavis admitted they've had people taking illegal substances in the past, they've been able to get treatment when consuming too much. Unfortunately, this time, it wasn't possible. The other shocking incident nearly became a national tragedy.
5 people were injured in the attack, 3 of them seriously.
It's believed that someone, whilst under the influence of something, became unhinged and started blasting their firearm into the crowd. 5 people were struck, but thankfully it wasn't fatal, as they were treated at a hospital. While various people were taken into questioning, it's unclear if anyone was arrested for the shooting.
The gang going round ripping people off, and the shooting, but apart from that, we just had a good time, just don't worry about them things.
Are you a regular Glastonbury Festival goer? Has it changed for better or worse over the years? Let us know below.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.